How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to get on here and give a little bit of an update on our Netherlands trip. So I've been researching a lot of stuff. I've had some people give me some links into Discord for like transit maps. I can't remember the name of the website, but I'll put it like right down here somewhere when I edit the video. And it's actually a super cool map. It shows like all the transit across the entire world. So if you're actually interested in transit maps and stuff, or you have some traveling to do or whatever, it shows like the trams, the trains, the buses, ferries even are on there. So that's been super helpful, kind of looking and planning how, kind of nothing set in stone for travel wise, but I just been kind of getting on there and looking at like pricing and stuff like that. And it seems like a lot of places, the buses are going to be the way to go for the cheapest routes for the most part. Maybe not all the way, because there is the Netherlands, the NS pass or something, and it's like the train pass, and you get like 40% off or something, right? But they also have an unlimited pass that you can get where you get unlimited train rides. But the problem with that is it's just train. Then we would still have to ride buses everywhere. So that's a lot of stuff that I've been realizing, is trains don't go everywhere. Trains may go to major places, but then from there you have to get like buses and stuff like that, to go into a lot of the areas that you're going to have to go into. So I think that's what we're going to be doing, is doing a mix of both, and looking at that map extensively to see what our options are, and probably try to find as many bus routes as possible, because I believe they're going to be cheaper. If I'm wrong, definitely let me know for sure, because I need to do this as smartly as possible. I'm trying to, at least. I found a house that we rented for 3 days. It's already booked and everything. I paid the deposit for it. I think the rest of it's supposed to be paid right beforehand, but I can get on there and pay it up front or something, because I have to pay it like March 18th of like next year, and I'll probably forget to do the rest of that then. So I'm gonna get a hold of the homeowner on there. It's through like VRBO website. It's kind of like Airbnb, but it's a different company basically. But we're gonna be staying in Sittard, Netherlands. That's in the Limburg province, in the southern part of the Netherlands. And the super cool thing about it is we're gonna be so close to Germany, we can just walk over into Germany and just hang out at a restaurant. Like there's some it's like a Italian style pizza restaurants like right across the border in Germany. Of course there's other restaurants and stuff too. It would just be super cool to go there, right? And then of course we can take a bus route into like Belgium or something another day, because we're going to be there 3 days, and I think the first 3 days we're just going to kind of do our own thing, rest, relax from the jet lag and everything, because we're going to be showing up in Amsterdam at 7:10 in the morning on like April 22nd or something, right? So to us, we're going to be 6 hours behind, so to us it's going to feel like 1 o'clock at night. And it's really gonna, really gonna be like 7 in the morning in Amsterdam. So I think what we're gonna do is stay awake the night before we fly out, and then hopefully try to get as much sleep on the airplane as possible. And another thing that I want to do is we're gonna get a bus from here to South Bend, Indiana, okay? Because they have a bus route that goes between the two. And then from South Bend, Indiana, we can take the train from there into Chicago to the Chicago airport, which is where we're going to be flying out at. And I think it'll be really cool, because then it'll give us like an option, or a chance actually, to see how the trains are and the buses are here. Also get some footage of the trains and the buses here, right? And then be able to compare, so once we get into the Netherlands and stuff like that, and we start riding the buses there and the trains and stuff, then we can kind of get a little bit of a comparison going, maybe do a video on trains in the USA versus trains in the Netherlands, and same thing with buses and stuff. So the public transportation is going to be great. What I want to do is get into Chicago a few hours before the plane takes off. That way it'll give us a chance to go out a little bit, and then kind of get some film footage of some of the public transportation and some of the infrastructure, some of the city, like the streets and stuff like that there in the city in Chicago also. That way, once we get to the Netherlands, we can also compare, big city America to big city Netherlands. You know what I mean? So just lots of plans, lots of stuff in the works. Been talking to a few people in Zutphen, Netherlands, and we're going to be staying there for a few days. Super cool people. Stayed up late last night talking to Miranda in the Discord, actually, and good conversation. Excited. We're going to go on boat rides and stuff like that, and possibly drive over into Germany from their place. Maybe not so much, because if we already have been there when we're in Sittard, she basically just mentioned it because, she's like, hey, I don't mind driving you into Germany, but if we had already walked into Germany, then, we just want to be able to say we visited another country as well, right? So Germany and Belgium, super close by, so we're going to jump over at least to have lunch or something in each of those countries or something, just to be able to say we went there, get a little footage of it and stuff, experience it and everything. And so Zutphen, they have a boat. It's going to be amazing. We're going to go over top of that boat bridge thing where like the cars go under the water and like the boats go over the top. I don't know for sure if we're able to take their boat over it or not. Let me know, Miranda. That'd be interesting. But they definitely said something about they live close by and they can take us there to check it out or whatever. So I'm like super excited about it. Amy's inside being a mom, doing mom stuff, doing housework and all that stuff, hanging out with Anthony and everything. So I just decided to, pop out here and get a quick video done and everything just to update everybody. So, the first 3 days, Sittard. We're going to do our own thing. And then not sure where we're going from there, if we're going directly to Zutphen or not. Once I figure that out, we'll let you guys know, of course. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support. It's overwhelming. We appreciate it so much. If you want to donate, help support the trip and whatnot, there is a link down below for the GoFundMe and everything. And Trevor got his passport. I bought his plane ticket as well, so that's already ready to go. All three of us have our passports in the works, of course. We don't have it mailed to us yet. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to process it, and his is about a half a week behind ours. But once we get that in, we'll be fine for everything. And like I said, we have the plane tickets booked, all 3 tickets there and back. We have the first three nights in Sittard booked. And yeah, like I said, I've just been looking around at transit maps a lot. Shout out to whoever put that in the Discord, by the way. There's a link to the Discord down below as well. And I do mean to get in there and try to there's a lot going on. I got real life going on and everything, but I need to get in there a little bit more and catch up on all the discussion and stuff. Lots of great suggestions that's being put in there, and I appreciate all of it and everything. So, but anyways, I think that's about it. Before I ramble your ear off, I'm gonna get out of here. And you hear those birds though? I love it out here. There's so many birds. Anyways, you guys have a super fun, awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.